Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin and the entire cryptocurrency market cap down about 8% today. Is this just a little drop before we rocket off to all-time highs, or do we have something much larger to be concerned about? You'll definitely want to stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from CryptoLab. Today's video, we are taking a look at Bitcoin price crash today. Is this something to be concerned about, or are we about to take off to new all-time highs? We're going to get into all of that today. Before we do, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us over on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove. Push the like button. Let's try and get to 1,000 likes. Now today we are at 14 extreme fear, no real changes. Recently we've been in extreme fear for as long as I can remember. The overall market though down 8% today. Bitcoin at 27,487, Ethereum at 1458, BNB at 254, Cardano at 50 cents, XRP 34 cents, Solana $32, and Dogecoin 6 cents. Now, if we take a look at Bitcoin recently, we have broken below this line in the sand, this red dashed line. And that's the line for me where I say I get bearish underneath this territory. Why? Because we have this huge golden arches pattern, which means we all have to get back to work at McDonald's. Basically a double top. When it breaks this confirmation point right down here where the red line is, which we just broke, guess what? 97% chance that the price is going down to levels I don't even want to talk about at the moment. Now, if we can get back above there, maybe it's just a little price fluctuation. But let's take a look at what's really going on with Bitcoin, because we have some very bullish charts, like from Permabull, Aurelian, O'Hayan. Bitcoin, a bull run starting signal as strong as this one only happens every 3.5 years. We've been waiting for it for a long time. Basically, when we have the Bollinger Band percent getting this low, that was the bottom in 2015. That was also the bottom in 2018. And we are down to that level. Actually, we're below the previous two times it signaled 3.5 years ago, suggesting that this could be the bottom. Not only that, but we have Bitcoin repeating what it did from 2015 to 2017. If we take a look right here, we can see this very nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pattern. Again, copying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pattern. That was right before price launched. And potentially we might have price launch based on that. But that's looking at one half of the spectrum, because if we take a look at the other half of the spectrum, William Clemente saying minor margins have been getting compressed a bit lately with the recent mix, hash rate up, difficulty up, and Bitcoin price down, hash price and its lowest since 2020. Starting to see some miners trimming their Bitcoin. Bottom right, these are the charts he's watching. So we can see that we have the 60-day and the 30-day Bitcoin hash ribbons. And when the 30-day crosses below the 60-day, this green below the blue, guess what? Historically, price pretty much goes down in all of those scenarios. So that just happened once again. Potentially, Bitcoin price could go down in that scenario. And Willie Woo saying, hey, you know, before we celebrate, there's some missing elements when we take a look at the Bitcoin cost basis supply profile. In historical generational bottoms, 60% of the supply is underwater. We've only gotten to about 47% this time. The blue line represents percent of the supply invested at a profit. There's still room for more pain. We can see that historically we've gotten down to this green area down here. Right now we haven't exactly touched it yet. Potentially more room for pain. And also he mentions that where we see a lot of coloration in these areas, that's where there's very strong support, a lot of money exchanging hands. You can see right where we are now, there's not much until we get down pretty low, which would bring us to this warning. Are we headed lower? I made a video a while back, I'll try to post to it right up there, about how back in 2013 they had Mt. Gox collapse, and then there was 76% down over 315 days. Back in 2018 they had BitConnect collapse, and then there was 76% down over 315 days. Well, we had the Luna collapse this time, suggesting that maybe over the next 315 days, or until about March of 2023, we could go down 76% from there, which would bring us to levels pretty similar to where this support is right there. So that could potentially be pretty bad. And even if we take our distance from the halving, these blue lines, to where we were previously in the cycles and plot them out now, that's this yellow and this orange line right here, this still has the price going down to roughly $15,000. And really by the time we see the halving, we would only get to the levels where we are right now, between about $34,000 and $70,000 for Bitcoin price. Now, is that terrible, terrible news? No, there's one saving grace, because you know me, I like to leave you with a happy ending. Well, we have the confluence floor model from Plan C. Because of Plan C, we were able to predict when Bitcoin was roughly $50,000 that there was a pretty good chance it could come down to $30,000. And after clearing up some errors in the Glassnode data, we can see now that the confluence floor model is now not at 27.5 like we thought it was. It's actually at 24,396. Now, this is a model that has picked out pretty much every Bitcoin bottom. Bitcoin has just basically bounced off of there. Does this mean this is the lowest that Bitcoin is going? No, because this is just a model. A model is only correct until it's flawed. But it has been right 1, 2, 3 times previously. That means there's an 80% chance it'll be correct again now, roughly at $24,000. So, we can all hope that this or that is the bottom. We'll definitely have to stay tuned to see how it all pans out, because it's going to be very, very exciting over the next few months. So that's all for today's episode. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like. I'll catch you guys later. Love you. Peace.